students to learn?
I believe it is a greatly efficient tool that can be used to improve the education system.
Obviously, like, they should be able to use it. Like, with new technology, they're going to want to learn to use it, and a lot of jobs are going to get taken over by it and incorporated into a lot of jobs that we're studying to enter into. So we should be able to learn how to use it, but also just to use it as a tool and not to overly rely on it in a sense.
I think we should learn how to use it because it's becoming increasingly more prevalent in life, and universities to set you up for life after.
Universities and overall teaching systems should not be afraid of AI. They should teach students and teachers as well how to implement these new systems.
I would say, like, in an ideal world, students probably should be able to use AI to kind of bolster their learning and understanding of topics. But at the moment, I think there's a lot of unhealthy practices that students engage with around AI. And a lot of people will use AI as a tool not to, develop their understanding, but to find quick answers. I guess I'd say, like, for me personally, like, I'm decently prepared to use AI. I would know a bit about it, but a lot of that learning would come from, like, myself and my personal use. Like, I wouldn't say that the college itself has prepared me on how to use AI.
I'd say as prepared as anyone could feel in, like, using new technology anyways. Obviously, like, we're not getting taught how to use it through college, obviously, because they want us to learn ourselves and not to overly rely on AI, but it's something that, like, a lot of students are using as a tool to help with their learning in a sense. So
I feel not prepared by the college, but I feel like it's considered worse than it is. It's just a quick, search engine. I feel like there's so many purposes for it, for streamlining, and I think it's pretty easy to figure out, but I think we should be taught more about it.
Currently, I feel well prepared in using AI. Basically, I think it's quite intuitive the way you can use it in your general studies. Even though UCD and I believe most universities don't fully teach you how to use this AI in a proper way, I would personally say I'm like quite prepared in order to use them, and I do use them in a way that it's eventually going to help me to learn in a better way, in a more accurate way. But
Personally, I do feel well equipped and sort of self-taught on how to use AI, and I think it definitely is possible, but it would probably require a bit more education on this tool.
Well, I think in any case, students should be empowered to use AI, but like how it's used should be clearly kind of stated in terms of what is okay use and what isn't. But I think if it's outright if an outright ban on AI use is in place, I think that's to do with the kind of lack of information or lack of understanding in how AI can support teaching and learning.
I'd say the fact of the matter is that students are going to be using AI regardless, and I think what the UCD should do is encourage students to use AI as a learning tool rather than as, like, a cheating or plagiarization tool. Like, I suppose it'd be great if UCD could find ways to teach students how to, like, ask ChatGPT the right questions to, like, get, like, insightful answers, and, like, how they can expand their knowledge instead of just replacing it with what ChatGPT says.
I feel the university definitely could and probably should provide us a course on how to use AI in a smart and efficient way, which is in line with uni regulations. It could be maybe a course on Brightspace that allows students to